Hey, what's going on, guys? Destra here from DestraMoniz.com, and I actually met up with somebody last night from MLSP, after the Live the Dream event, and I got actually another friend that I connected with while I was at the airport, and we got to connect tonight because both of our schedules matched up, and then we got into masterminding again and just having conversations. One of the things that I really enjoy when I'm going traveling and is actually meeting up with other people who have that entrepreneurial mindset. And my friend Alex Copeland that I'm meeting up with tonight, and I'm going to bring him on my Facebook Live, is he has that, like, being around other people who have that similar mindset is very refreshing, and that's what we talked about today. So I wanted to introduce you guys to my friend Mr. Alex Copeland here.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Thanks for having me, Destra. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
no problem. So, Alex, I know when we first connected from Live the Dream, we met by chance. We really did. Like,
Yeah.
I think, was it at the airport, or I don't remember where we met initially, but
That's where we really connected, was at the airport. Yeah.
So we actually connected at the airport, and we started sharing ideas and sharing strategies about how to go about building our businesses online. The struggles that we have, and what we need to do in order for us to better ourselves as entrepreneurs, and how to actually really make a really good difference in the world. So Alex, tell me a little bit about the conversation that we had tonight.
We covered. That's a big question. We covered a lot tonight. I think, what we were talking about habit tonight. We're talking about, especially you being in the workforce and me being a college student.
Yep.
We both experience things like almost a disconnect sometimes with the mindset and how refreshing it is to be in person. I mean, it's one thing, we both use MLSP, we both use an online training marketing platform, but to actually meet in person, there's something about that, because you're working all the time and you're going to work, and sometimes the mindset that you have, it's difficult to connect with other people, and it's just refreshing to be around other people like ourselves, and collaborate and expand on what we want to do, what the vision that we have in mind, and how we want to impact other people and continue to grow our business. And I experienced the same myself, being a college student. It's a challenge to find other people not like myself, but with the entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we've covered a lot more than that. We talked about habit. You were giving me so many great nuggets on my business, on my brand. This guy is an incredibly just mindful and helpful when it comes to branding. We're talking about how maybe I should change my audience and target college students, or maybe I should figure out who I am as myself to better attract people who I can relate to. So we've been talking about all sort of marketing things, marketing tips and marketing nuggets. It's been a long night, so I mean, I don't want to hold you up too long, man.
No worries. I actually enjoy like you said, I enjoy being around entrepreneurial mindset people. And one of the things that I shared with Alex earlier tonight was that I was in exactly the same boat he is right now, because I discovered I discovered network marketing when I was a college student. I was a broke college student, and actually made it out to my first live event as a broke college student. I used up all my savings to fly out to Vegas when I was going to college in New York.
Right.
And then I had to have my mom pay for a hotel room because I didn't have any cash once I got to Las Vegas.
Right.
So I made that sacrifice, and I'm so glad that I did, because it built up the belief that I have in the industry, and the belief that I have in myself to be able to make it. I mean, like, most people go through life, they're going through the motions of life without really living to their full potential, because they're not tapping into who they really are as a person.
Right.
So I see it all the time in the workforce. You look at people's eyes, you look directly in their eyes, you can tell that they are not happy.
Right.
And they're not feeling fulfilled by what they're doing, and yet, they're continuing to do what they're doing, mainly because they want to make a living, but they're not fulfilled in the work that they do. So in my opinion is, why would you do that? Why would you hold yourself back from living life to its full potential if you're not doing exactly what you love? You're doing it for the sake of making money rather than making an impact.
Right. And then what happens? I mean, what's after that? I mean, do they not pursue a lifestyle they're looking for because they think it doesn't exist, or they think it's impossible, or a lack of awareness? I mean, what do you
Personally,
think?
I think it's a lack of awareness, and that's why it's our job to open up everyone's eyes.
Yeah.
To be able to show through example, through our own stories, through our own struggles, what is possible if you follow your dreams and actually, make that transition from employee to entrepreneur.
Right.
Because that's exactly where we are right now. We're transitioning entrepreneurs. We know the direction we want to go. We have a vision. We have the mindset, but we just haven't created it, and we haven't manifested it in our lives yet. But we are on the path to creating that in our lives.
Right. We got somebody on here.
What's going on, Donnie?
Donnie's
Glad
in
to see you
online.
What's going on? So yeah, we had a conversation with one things that I wanted to point out to you guys that I noticed with Alex too is successful entrepreneurs have hunger. They're hungry. Their hunger for success is so relentless. It's so I can't even describe it. It's something that it's so deep. It's so it's such a strong desire
Right.
that people the most successful people that you see on stage, they have that hunger to strive to be the best versions of themselves. And you need that if you want to become an entrepreneur, because you're going to have problems, you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have disappointments, you're going to fall flat on your face. As long as you get back up, learn from your mistakes, and keep going. That's all that's really going to matter. And we talked about habit. People struggle with habits, or actually, let me rephrase. People struggle with consistency,
Yeah.
because they haven't developed the habits that
And I
it
think
takes for them to become successful.
The hunger
Yes.
and the consistency kind of go hand in hand, because I think of it as an analogy. A lot of us, we have a little candle lit, and so when we light that candle, someone comes into the scene that doesn't agree with the same value, and they blow out your candle. But I think that we need a log. Like how I see my hunger and your hunger is, we have a log, and we have poured some lighter fluid on it. Maybe you poured some lighter fluid on it. Maybe your friends poured some lighter fluid on it who are in the same circle and idea as you. And that log is lit, but it's a strong and that sturdy log that takes a long time to burn out, and it keeps on burning, and it keeps on burning. And when that fire is lit, then the consistency is easy, because you have that fire.
Exactly.
Right? But without the hunger, then it's hard to be consistent.
And you need to realize that you need to keep feeding that fire logs every single day.
Yeah, we have to keep on throwing more logs
You
in the
have to
fire.
keep throwing
Exactly.
logs into the same day. So that's that consists. You're right. Like having that hunger makes consistency easier.
Right.
Because you develop it into a habit. So yeah, and then we talked about adding value to our audience. So
Yeah.
one of the things that I started realizing about my own brand is I wanted to reach out to more corporate dads who feel unfulfilled by what they're doing.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm a new dad. I have a 1-year-old, and that's just where
Congratulations.
thanks, man. So that's just where I am in life right now, and I can connect with other dads who are out there who are struggling to make a living for their families, who sometimes can be the sole breadwinner for the family, so that the moms can stay at home with their children and not have to worry about daycare, or not have to worry
Right.
about paying for a nanny, or all of that stuff. But yeah, and as you continue to add more value to other people's lives, the more that they'll be attracted to you, because
Yeah.
you're helping them. And
Right.
I was actually telling Alex this, in my previous Facebook lives, I was speaking from here. I am an intellectual guy. Everybody tells me I'm smart, but I don't say that as an egotistical thing, but it's just an observation that other people make, so I believe it too. And I haven't been speaking from here, and that's where the connections are made. When you speak from the heart, that's when you actually connect with people on a deeper level, and you're able to connect with them on that deeper level, and that's when attraction marketing really comes into play. If you can do that, if you can speak from the heart, you'll attract the audience that you want, because you'll be expressing exactly who you are as a person.
Yeah. It's almost kind of that authenticity.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people, have a hard time being their authentic selves in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And,
that is difficult. That is difficult. Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do more of. And I know that's how attraction marketing really works when you have that ability. But some people are still afraid to even hop on a Facebook Live.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it's just all mindset, because literally Facebook and all these technologies are making it easier than ever to be successful.
Exactly.
I think it's easier than ever to be successful, and it's harder than ever to be successful at the same time. But what side are we on?
That's actually your choice. It's your mindset.
Right. Because there's more distractions than ever.
Exactly.
But for the person who sees that, can see it as like a big positive. Because while everybody else has become distracted, you're out there, and it makes your success even easier. And Facebook's giving the Facebook Lives. Before they didn't have videos. Now they have videos. They didn't have photos. Now they have photos. Now you can go live. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. But
I mean, to be honest, like we're literally living in the most opportune time in human history.
Yeah.
Because of technology, because of advances in technology, we've never been more connected to the world than we are right now through Facebook Live, through the internet, through Internet of Things. We're so connected right now, but like Alex said, there's so many distractions. As long as you can find yourself being the rock for other people, you'll have the success that you're looking for.
yeah.
And yeah, guys, we can get onto a rant on this.
We can go on
forever.
I can continue from what you just said. But
Yeah, but
I know you have an early flight tomorrow.
so I actually have an early flight tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to cut this off a little bit. But I'm really glad that we got to connect, man.
Oh yeah, same.
Definitely.
I appreciate it. We'll do a left handshake.
So if you guys get value from what I've shared with you guys in our, in this Facebook Live, message me, connect with me. I'm here to help you guys. I want to see you guys succeed in building your dreams and building your network marketing or your online marketing business online, because I'm all about helping people to create a business around what they're passionate most, because I'm tired of seeing other people live their lives in a daze and they're not really feeling fulfilled in what they're doing, mainly because they want to, they follow the path of going to school, getting good grades, finding a high-paying job after graduating, and not really feeling fulfilled, and working for 40 years for somebody else, and not really feeling fulfilled by what they're doing in their lives. And I want to change that. So if you connect with me, if you buy with me, shoot me a message. Let's have a conversation about how I'll be able to help you. And with that, hope you guys get value from this live video. I'm glad that we connected with Alex.
Have a conversation with him. He's going to stir your mind.
So with that, hope you guys have an awesome evening. I'll catch you guys later.
Take care.